Greetings. This is the Canadian Mystic, otherwise known as Paul, and we have some shitty news. Ozzy's dead. And I know I just made a video saying, oh yeah, it's not the last time we heard from him. Well, in the morning, he was surrounded by his family, which is awesome. You know, at least he didn't go out in pain or whatever. I hope it was quick. I hope it was painless. My thoughts go out to Sharon and Jack, Kelly, Amy, and Lewis, and all the other people in Ozzy's family and friend circle. As a fan, I consider I think that as a fan, you got to know him, you know. Okay, it's not personal. We never got to know him personally. I would have loved to be able to meet that man and shake his hand. Like, if you read his books, that man literally came out of nowhere. Man, he came out of nowhere, and he helped make a genre, a whole fucking genre. Without him, you wouldn't have, like I said in the other video about his final concert, you wouldn't have the metal bands that we have today. Hell, there's rappers, people that do rap that say that Ozzy's one of their main contributors to making them wanting to do music. Personally, I have absolutely no musical talent whatsoever, at all. The only time I can sing a decent Iron Man is if I've had a few and the wind hits right. Other than that, we ain't doing it. But Oz will always be Ozzy. I can only imagine the fucking hijinks that him and Killmeister and the Doors guy, Jim Morrison, and all the other guys are up to right now. I can only imagine the hijinks. And, you know, the Pope's listening, man. Ozzy's survived enough things that could have killed him. Enough to be, you know, miracles. So you might want to make him into a saint. You'd have every single heavy metal fan on the fucking planet become Catholic if you did that. Or Roman Catholic, whatever. For me, Ozzy's, like, if you looked at the way he is, the way he gave interviews to his life and all that, he always talked about how he did it all for us, all for the fans. That's true showmanship right there. That's why there's never going to be another Ozzy. There's never going to be another one like him. They can come close, yes. There's definitely rock stars that are still alive that are cool, don't get me wrong. But they'll never be Ozzy. Ever. Ever. Ozzy is a metal god. A metal god. And people who know my channel know that I love ancient Egypt, so there it goes. Ozzy, may you go into the field of reeds and be blessed glorified, my friend. For you rock. Um, his work ethic was amazing. Yeah, you like to party. Yeah, you like to go nuts and all that stuff. But when he put his soul into music, you could tell. You could just tell. He'll his coming out of adversity, like extreme poverty, to being the icon of metal. His crazy stunts. Let's face it, man. He's done a lot of crazy shit. Still doesn't take away from his absolute genius. You'll always rock us, and you'll always still be my soundtrack for life. Yes, there gonna be other bands that are gonna be in there, but ain't nothing gonna be replacing Ozzy or Black Sabbath. And I'll do a beer. I know you don't drink. I know he didn't drink anymore towards the end, but now he can sure as hell drink. And I hope him and Killmeister, and the other rock gods are having a blast up there. You rock, Oz. You always will rock. And maybe I'll do a video later. A little more of my thoughts. I'm just in shock right now. I would have thought that man would have lasted a little bit longer. Yeah, his health wasn't good, but I thought he would have lasted a bit more longer. You rock, man. You'll be forever the pharaoh of heavy metal. Our eternal god of metal. The Prince of Darkness. The King of Metal. Long live his celestial reign.